While others were popular for their sales and produce, Mama Pius was famous for her gossip. She was tagged Mama Pius the unrepentant gossiper. For starting the day with gossip to ending the day fighting, this was her specialty until one day. It had rained heavily in the city, but only few had come out to sell, since most of the traders traded under tarpaulins, bridges and open places. However, for Mama Pius, who sold a homemade baked bread in a small but attractive shop, sales was good. Men, women and children flocked to her shop to buy bread. Bread was mostly eaten with hot tea or akara whenever it rained heavily. Mr. James, a man in his mid-40s, had gone to buy bread. Arriving at her shop, he exchanged pleasantries and brought 1,000 naira to buy a loaf of bread before leaving to buy akara from Mama Sarah, who sold opposite Mama Pius's shop. When will this man stop coming here by himself every morning? She asked the teenage girl, Amara, who worked for her. Amara, who was sensitive enough to observe the customer's countenance, smiled and replied, Madam, leave the man. The man has gone now. I am just saying, because it is not nice for you to gossip about him. Mama Pius replied, this man has a wife at home and children, but they will sit, cross their legs for him to buy them food before leaving the house in the morning. If not for my bread, he would have carried plates looking for food sellers up and down. It is too early for nonsense, some customers yelled. The following day, Mr. James got out of the compound where he lived and noticed that people stared at him weirdly whenever he passes Mama Pius's shop. He wanted to know why people stared at him in such manner. Each time he tried to make a move to approach one of the people, he would turn back, saying to himself, to stare at someone isn't a crime. That evening, Mr. James was involved in a domestic accident, and word got out on the street when people saw him limping to work. While he was at work, news about him being mistreated by his wife and children had spread across the city and beyond. In fact, people Mr. James never saw before approached him and told him what Mama Pius had said and how foolish he was to be allowed to be used that way. Mr. James ignored all the rumors about him and still went ahead to buy bread as if nothing had happened, until Mama Pius confronted him herself. This man, are you not tired of being a slave to your wife and children? This your wedding band has made you to forget what being a man is like. It is because you speak my language I am concerned. If not, if you need something, tell me. I will bring it to your house. Do not allow your wife to use you. Mr. James couldn't hold himself. He raged at Mama Pius, uncontrollable. He charged in a way people had never seen before. Mr. James told Mama Pius to allow his wife and children rest in peace. It was then people realized that Mr. James had lost his wife and children to an accident, even though people didn't know about it. He had lived quietly and still wore his wedding ring, which confused Mama Pius. After he left her shop, the people got angry one after the other. Nobody went to Mama Pius's shop nor patronized her. Her sales completely went down and none went to her shop to buy anything. She was forced to move out of her neighborhood to another place. She ended up having a bite of her teeth.